All right, I think the mic is working. Okay, family, so I'm back at it again. And this time we have something new. We have a AI website building tool called Durable. Now, I happened to stumble upon this by doing research as I often do on a daily basis. I was looking up something in particular. I wanted to know about different website builders because I use a few currently now, and I love what I use. In particular, one website builder that I've been using for years now, which is called Builderall. It has everything that I need. It has probably about 40 or 30 to 40 different tools and services that help me optimize and build my business. But now, when it comes to the AI world and everything that's going on, I'm always on the lookout for new products and services that could possibly make my business a lot smoother and easier to run. So, what I actually did was I started doing my research. Now, this right here is one of those websites that I've never gone to before. This is my first time checking it out. But even if you're a beginner and you're just, starting out in the online world, and all of these different websites and AI technologies, if this stuff is a little confusing to you, I want to let you know that I understand how you feel. Getting into something new, stepping into a new arena of technology may be a little challenging. You might find that there's things that run smooth and there's other things that have little complications. Now, seeing as though this technology is fairly new, you can say within the last year, AI technology has really sprung up. There's a lot of things that need to be tweaked. So, of course, with anything in the beginning, you're going to find bugs and things like that that you run into. But we have to, as they say, give people grace, give companies and people time to learn from their first iteration of a product or service and allow them to build on that. I say that to say this. I've tested a lot of different softwares and I plan on testing a lot more. Some of them do not operate to my standards. They do not fully function the way I want them to, or it's, some type of cumbersomeness involved in it. And if you're anything like me, I prefer things to be as simple and easy as possible because in this business, you're going to have to deal with hundreds of different moving parts. And you don't want each of those moving parts to have micro little pieces that's complicated within them. You want everything to be moving, fully functioning, and smooth. So, with that in mind, that's why we're always on the lookout for new things. And this right here may be a solution that we can put to use. So let's start off at the top of the website. So once again, we're on durable.co. This website right here, it has a pretty good layout right here. Let's just scroll down the page real quick and look at how the design of the page itself looks. That right there was a pretty cool animation that it just did. And as we scroll down, you see if I scroll up, scroll down, you can see how this section here moves. That's pretty cool. And let's see about, we're going to go through each of these sections, but I just wanted to do a quick scroll through, which is something that I usually like to do. And I'm just going to click off this right here. It lets you know that this website uses cookies. See our privacy policy for detailed information. If you guys, as beginners, you might see a lot of pop-ups on different websites and you might be confused by that, not knowing what does that mean. Of course, most websites have their terms and conditions at the bottom of the page, so you can always scroll to the bottom and read whatever information that you might want to know about that company and whatever terms and policies that they have. That being said, in the day and age that we live in now, people are so nervous and hesitant to provide their information because of fear of where companies are sharing or possibly selling your information. So in this industry, there's a lot of policies that's in place to help protect consumers, business owners, and, different parties that's involved. So you want to also do your due diligence. And as stated, scrolling at the bottom of the page, you can see they have a lot of information and resources, product information like the AI assistant, CRM, invoicing, pricing, website builder, blog builder, which is something that I particularly am interested in. Blogging. I like writing articles and sharing helpful information. So I'm glad I scrolled down to the bottom because this lets me know it has a particular product or tool that would be of benefit to me, that might help me in particular problems that I have. Um, and it might allow me to provide a solution to someone who might want to do blogging. And this might be a helpful tool and solution for them, right? So that's what we have to always keep in mind. We have to keep those things in the back of our mind. Now, before we go too deep into that statement that I just made just sparked a thought in my mind. As always, I always tell you guys that you need to make sure that you have two things ready. You have to have your tools in hand ready so that you can start any job to be able to do the best that you can. And one of our most important tools and most valuable tools, which is something that I always use, is Notepad. So I tell you guys on a regular, make sure that you have one, your notepad out, and two, the ability to sit and, go through your work in a quiet, uninterrupted space where you can organize your thoughts and really deep dive into what it is that you're going to get into. Now, for these purposes of this video, I often talk extenuously about different things because I want to come back and reflect on my own work as a resource. So sometimes if I forget about what a product or service does, I have documentation that either I can find out from another creator, or if I've created the resource myself, I can reflect on my own information and be able to help myself out. So you guys always have to keep that in mind also, because as beginner affiliate marketers, your journey is very important. The struggles that you have will be the struggles that a lot of other people will have. So you have to remember that it's important to have documentation, whether it's written or video documentation. And this right here is part of documenting. It's part of the documenting process. It's helpful in multiple ways. It's helpful in the way that I just stated for educational purposes, and it helps you when it comes to finding the answer to that most important question that we always want to ask ourselves, and that I always tell you to ask yourself, but where's my money? Now, we have a series of videos titled, but where's my money? And even though this is not a particular video based on that, you can still use the same principles, because within having and creating your own resource, you have created a way of generating income, because there will be people that will come behind you after you that will be interested possibly in this product or service. As long as this company stays around and grows, then they will build an audience, and their audience will be looking for resources, and you can possibly be that resource. So make sure that you're documenting everything that you're doing. If you learn a new skill or anything like that, make sure that you're reporting on it, and that skill could lead you to some money. Now, I'm going to touch on it right now because I can see right now where I'm going in this video, and for time purposes, I can see that I might have you here for a long time if I do exactly what I want to do. So for time's sake purposes, I'm gonna draw your attention to right here, where's the money at, since we're talking about that. So being able to document your information and use it in a helpful form, This is one of those magic words or magic sections on a lot of different websites. So that's why I always guide you guys down to the bottom of the page of a website first before we do any other type of deep diving into the particular product or service, because at the bottom of the page is usually where the most helpful information is. And it's just like watching a commercial or watching a drug commercial or something. They're telling you stuff at the top, you see in the video advertisement, but there's always that little small fine print at the bottom that's really going to tell you that helpful information that's going to let you know what it is that you need to be aware of. You know, like those warnings at the end of them. Like, if you take this product, you might experience this, that, and the third. Some people may experience pleasant effects from different things, and others, for the majority of the times, is negative effects. But when it comes to websites and different companies and technology and making money online, the bottom of the page usually has a hidden jewel, a hidden gem that will help you make money. We're not going to jump into that right now. We're going to actually get into skimming over the product so you can see how this actually works, and is it something that you even want to share with someone. We don't want to jump into trying to promote a product and service that we're not even aware of how it works. It may not be a good product, but we're hoping for the best. So the one thing that attracted me to this right here, and hopefully you guys can see it, it says it's AI that builds a website for you. So it's AI that builds a website for you. So I'm expecting not to have to really do too much. I know there's always some tweaking and things like that that you have to do, but from that statement, I'm expecting that I won't really have to do too much. And from the looks of it, I don't have any water, but I think I might need some water for this, because it looks like we're going to be getting into something that may be a game changer. So let's get started. One more headline just to read. Get your business online in 30 seconds with the #1 AI website builder and marketing platform. So another key term, but not to read everything on here because there's so many enticing pieces of information. I want to just click this button so we can get to it because I'm excited. And I know you guys see that one last piece. Let me just read that one last piece, because if you're hesitant about trying any product or service, these 3 sections right here, or 4 sections, whatever you want to call it, this eliminates all the headache for you. This last piece really confirms it. To start for free, no credit card required. So there's no reason not to press that button. Let's go. All right, so starting out, it asks, what type of business are you building? And I just clicked in the box, and it has a little drop down here, allows you to scroll through and pick different categories. And it's funny, that one at the top, a doula, that word is funny. I believe that's having to do with birthing, childbirth. Is it? But that right there is funny that that's something that's at the top. And I'm scrolling through pretty fast here. Maybe you guys might see a category that might be of interest to you. So let's just say, as you can see, there's a lot of different things. Probably won't reach the bottom of the list. But let's go with, I saw one that said regular coaching or consulting. So let's go with consulting. And now I'm gonna press next. So, okay, it recognizes my location here in Midlothian, Virginia. And let's see. Let's see. We're gonna put Hustler's Secret Success System. So that's going to be the name of our business. Since that's the name of my private Facebook group, I want to keep things kind of aligned. So let me just create the website that'll have the same branding. And look at that. Look, first and foremost, I'm talking. This is not anything sped up, but if you saw how fast that popped up, I'm surprised at how fast this actually popped up. And from the looks of it, the layout, look at how many, okay, so let's see, sign up. You see the pop-up comes up as I was scrolling. It might be a time-based pop-up, so keep that in mind. So it's asking me to sign up to customize your website. How did you hear about us? You can pick how did you actually hear about this particular company. Facebook, Instagram, friends, colleague, podcast, or article. There's a few other options down here. Durable blog, TikTok, YouTube, or other. Now you can sign up with Google, and I like how you can do that because you could just press the button there, and usually it allows you to sign in easy by clicking to continue, as long as you're already signed into your account on your laptop. And let's see, welcome to Durable. Please answer a few questions to enable our AI web designer to better customize your website. Let's see, start now. Okay, so we can go through all of this stuff here, or I just want you guys to see for a moment how the layout looks. And I'm not going to do too much editing. Hopefully I can go back and re-edit it if I really like what I'm creating here. So now you can confirm your services, create service pages to convert more customers. Okay, I like that. So it lets you know the options you have of what type of pages. So you can add service. Already checked is business strategy planning, market analysis insights, leadership development programs, operational efficiency review. And then we have the option for vision casting, not sure what that means. Goal setting, that's something great that you need. And then we have strategy development. Okay, so let's leave it the way it is. I'm going to go to next. Okay, you can upload your business photos. So from what we can see here, like I stated before in the beginning, usually if it says it's like a real simple, even though it's an AI and you think that, okay, I'm gonna just press the button and it's gonna create this thing right away for me, it still does take some information from you. So it is a setup process. You need to input, different details and edit it in a way to make it look proper for your branding. But for these purposes, like I said, we're gonna skip and we're going to see what's next. So it says confirm your website pages. So we have a about, we have a contact, and we have the services checked. Now we can add a blog, which, like I said, that's something I'm interested in. So of course I would click the blog page. Can have an FAQ section, have a privacy policy, team, and terms of service. Now I'm going to click these two here, the privacy policy and terms of service, because you always have to have that on your website. That's very important for compliance purposes. So you want to make sure you have that. I'm not sure what the team section is, but if you're building a team, that may be very crucial and important for you. I don't think I might need a FAQ section right now, but like I said, hopefully it allows us to go back and re-edit. Now I'm gonna click next, and I believe this is the last section. So I can actually get important alerts and manage your website via SMS. That right there is something I didn't expect. So that right there sounds like something I would definitely be interested in. I'm not going to put my phone number in though right now because I'm just going to skip this process. But that lets me know that This is a program that's really that's thinking about how you're going to be communicating with your potential customers. And we do a lot of email marketing, but SMS text messaging is very popular also. So you need to be up to date with that, the moving, the change, the adoption of marketing in your text messaging. You might already be receiving a lot of 5-digit codes or text messages coming to your phone for marketing purposes. Um, and I think it's going to be a lot more of those being sent out in the future. But we're just going to skip. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see what it produced. And I think we already kind of saw what it produced. It showed what we were doing, what it was designing as it was blinking through. But I think this right here is just further confirming and getting things ready. It's generating the additional pages. And as we can see, the progress bar is moving pretty fast. All right, it says you are all set. All right, so the button at the bottom says publish your website, go live with a custom domain name. So it looks like you can actually purchase your domain name from them. So I believe probably once when you press the publish button, it'll actually pop up with something that says, purchase the domain. All right, so as it says here, okay, so website preview address. Website could be Hustler's Secret Success System.durablesites.com. And it says upgrade and get a professional domain. Level up your business with the custom domain. And what that basically means when it says custom domain, it means that it won't have this durablesites.com. It'll be more like Hustler's Secret Success System.com. That'll be the professional version of it as compared to the one here, which is, this is more of a subdomain style, because durablesites.com is the main domain name, and it's allowing you to attach itself to it as a subdomain. So that's kind of how that works, to help that make sense to you. But we're not going to do that. But we're just going to scroll through and review the page again. Like I said, it pretty much generated and showed us what to expect before. And it just wanted, what I believe, what it really wanted was to confirm some additional things from us so that it knows how to better market and serve us. It needed some questions and answers from us, so that more than likely it's going to send us emails and additional information. And you can see this right here is your section that usually gives your customer reviews and things like that. I like that feature there, how it just scrolls through. But there you go. This right here is the beginning of something that might be very interesting. I'm going to end this video right here. And it's perfect timing because I'm getting a phone call. So in the next video, we're going to do more of a deep dive and learn more about this particular app and website builder. And we're going to start moving some things around and see how it actually works and see if it's something that we can really get down with. Hope you guys enjoyed this training and this introduction to Durable. See you in the next video.
Sam's heels clicked on the pavement, the flames of frustration and desperation licking at his heels. Trapped in a soul-sucking job for far too long, he felt like a bird in a gilded cage, consumed by the fire of stress and pressure. But today, Sam had had enough. He was breaking free from the 9-to-5 grind that was slowly killing his spirit. With a sense of liberation, he walked towards his car, the sun shining brightly on his face. He had decided to pursue his passion in affiliate marketing. Driving home, the fire that had burned around him began to fade away, replaced by a sense of purpose and determination. He knew that starting his own business wouldn't be easy, but he was ready for the challenge. When he arrived home, Sam took a deep breath. and felt a sense of peace wash over him. He knew that there were still many hurdles ahead, but he was ready to face them all with determination. He walked into his home office, putting on his trusty hustle hat, eager to begin his new journey.